welcome to Mark and Kelly's Chips, Tips and Things. Well, today we've got another afternoon tea and we're going to
Kai, which is just opposite the road here as I zoom in. We are in South Audley Street and we are in the beautiful area of Mayfair.
Yeah, and do you know what? The area is really quiet and you've got a lovely farm shop here, which I'm dying to go into, so I'm going to go into that afterwards. But before we start all of that, don't forget you can catch us on our lives every Tuesday and Friday at 6:30 p.m. UK time, where you can come and ask us questions, just sit back in the background, listen to us chat, but come and join us over there. And if you want to keep up with any of our holiday content, then head over to MK Vacays, where you can catch up with what we do on our holidays, what we do day to day. Come and join us and have some fun. In the meantime, let's go.
The afternoon tea, it's £52 per person. This is what you get. It does look incredible. Look at these. These are the selection of teas. There's only a small selection. You've got Earl Grey, English breakfast, jasmine pearls, the dragon well, and the jasmine silver needle, which is a £2 supplement if you want that. We also get complimentary cocktail. We've gone for the non-alcoholic, haven't we?
Yeah, it's a sparkling tea, so that is included in with the whole ensemble. So yeah.
I didn't spot there's more at the back. Look, so there's ones with £2 supplement, £6 supplement, or they've got one of my favourites, which is the whole pink rosebud. So I'm thinking I'm going to go with that one.
Okay, so the sparkling tea has arrived, and the tradition is you drink your tea and you reveal all your secrets, and then you can have these cookies, and the paper is edible too, and it's a topic of conversation, so it's a conversation starter. And also, when you reveal your secrets, you can reveal them to the bird, and then you can either take it home or hang it on the little bird cage, which is just over there. What lovely traditions, it's so lovely. So we've got the tea right here. You can really smell the tea as well. Do you know what? It's unusual because it's sparkling, but it's really nice. However,
I'm just going to try mine. Cheers.
I feel like if I'm having tea, I need a little bit of sugar. So it's just like tea with no sugar.
It's got little bubbles in it, actually.
Yeah, I know.
Little bubbles in there. Look, you can see that. Just those little bubbles in there. That's delicious. It's really refreshing. Now try one of the cookies here.
One of the biscuits.
These are the jar of whispers and conversations.
So these are conversation starters, and the paper is edible as well. So let me grab a cookie first.
Grab a cookie.
Yeah.
Now these are tea flavoured apparently. Okay, give them a try.
That's really nice. I've tasted biscuits like this before. Very nice. It's got sweet. Not so much of a tea flavour. There is a slight tea flavour there.
I'm trying one as well.
Mark's gonna try one.
That's delicious. It's really buttery. Right, what does your conversation start?
If you were a king, queen, what would your throne look like?
If you're a king or queen, what would your throne look like? Do you want to show? Do you want to show? It's on the paper. Now this paper is edible, as you can see there. That's what it says on the thing. This isn't going to focus, but it's focusing on your face. But there we are. If you were a king or a queen, what would your throne look like? I think these are great, lovely little gimmicky,
lovely little conversation starters.
Look at those, and the biscuits are delicious. They've got a really nice tea flavour to them. Lovely little starter to begin with.
So I feel like Mine would be like a wood. It wouldn't be I like ornate, but it wouldn't be ornate, but it'd be ornate with carvings. So lovely wood thrown with ornate carvings and nice cushions, nice soft so that it's not too hard when you sit on it. So that's what my one would be.
Anyway, cheers.
Ching ching.
So Kelly's just turned, the waitress turned this for us, and look, the bird actually moves. That is so good. I love the theming in this. It's so incredible. We're really enjoying these biscuits and we're really enjoying these drinks. They are a very good start to begin with.
It's such a good start and such lovely little traditions. I can't wait till the tea arrives. Apparently everything arrives, so you don't need to choose like a specific, you know, like sandwiches or whatever. It's just all gonna come, so I can't wait. I'm so excited. Okay, so Mark's gonna do his conversation starter.
Right, oh, there's only 2 in here, right. If you could have picked your own name, what would it be?
Wow.
My parents were going to call me Max instead of Mark, so maybe I could have gone with that one. But yeah, good little conversation starter.
I'm not sure about Max. I do much prefer Mark.
And to prove.
There you go.
You're gonna find the youth potion. It's basically a vegetarian miso soup. Just be careful, it's very hot and a little bit spicy. Okay, we are saying it will keep you forever young. Okay, this is the crispy bowl with chopped vegetables and truffles. Then we have the sesame prawns on toast here. In the middle is a steamed egg with light soya sauce and tea caviar. And this is the chai bao slider, vegetarian with the nyan chili sauce. And here, madam, you have the grill bao with a crispy duck, okay? Then on the top we have the sweets. We have the pandan creme brulee served with Milo powder on the top. Then we have the kaya mani cake in the middle, chocolate biscuit bird here. We have the almond macaroons. You need to put the clotted cream on the top, and then you can sprinkle the little condiments. We have here pistachio, hazelnut, strawberry, raspberry, and passion fruit. We suggest you to try one of the dry fruits with one of the nuts, okay? And this is a gossip bubble. It's a jelly made from jasmine tea, oolong tea. Inside you have some edible flowers and lychees.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, it has arrived and this looks amazing. Look at the intricate detail on all of these. Don't you think it looks really good?
It's so lovely. I am so excited. I can't wait to dive in and just see what this afternoon tea is all about, what it tastes like.
No, what I love about this is, well, you've got the different, as the waitress explained everything here, we've got the 2 layers, so one's vegetarian, one's meat. Pescatarian, that's right, one's pescatarian, one's meat. But look, you've got these lovely intricate designs on the cakes here. What I also find fascinating is the theatre of it. Look, all these different little potions we've got here, almost like an amuse-bouche we've got right here. And instead of scones, we've got macarons and clotted cream. Unusual, I've never seen this before. But what I love as well, look, everything's served in these ornate teapots as well. They've got the bird theme on there. It's really, really nice. Right, let's tuck in and let's give it a try. starting with the youth potion. This is the hot soup. Alright, there she goes.
It doesn't feel as hot, so let's go. That's really flavourful. It's
Really?
spicy.
Oh wow.
It's really tasty. I mean, you can smell the aroma as well. But that spice, and it lingers just a little bit. That's really, really nice.
There you have it. There you go. Spicy
Love
hot
it.
broth. Oh wow. Alright, I'm going to try mine in a bit, but let's move on to the next thing. Right, next up, I'm trying the bao.
I want to try it at the same time, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to handle it, but we'll see.
Okay, so the bao is really light. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Very, very spongy.
Very spongy.
Now, I don't know how to eat this. Oh, before we go, I tried the broth as well. That's fantastic. It's really good. That is so good.
Yeah,
Okay,
it is.
Just stand there and we'll take pictures. It's hot enough. What now? Stand right. No, just stand right now. I'm saying the heat on you. It's super good.
It's got a really earthy flavour to it, but that is delicious. The bao is really light. You can see from the bao, it's really spongy as I do taste that, but the top is incredible. It's got a lovely, like I say, almost like a mushroomy flavour, but it's really, really earthy. That's delicious. That's so good. Oh, really good. Okay, Kelly's going for the duck next one up. Again, this is a bao. Let's move over there. Here we are. Good.
That's really good. It's really nice. It's got quite, I can't tell if it's hoisin or teriyaki, but I feel it's hoisin. Because hoisin would normally go with duck. It's got sweet flavour to it. It's delicious.
It just, the menu says bao with crispy duck, so and I know you like crispy duck, but you're really tucking into that.
It's not as crispy as it should be, to be fair. But there is a crispness there. Yeah, delicious.
And are you getting younger now you're drinking your youth elixir?
Obviously, don't I look that?
Right, so far guys, we've been really impressed. I'm really liking this menu. I'm going to try something out and see what it's like. Okay, next up is the prawns on toast. Very crispy actually. Let's give it a try. That absolutely. I love the flour on it.
Yeah,
as well.
the attention to detail is really, really.
Oh my.
Wow.
That is the best prawn toast I have ever had.
Wow, wow, wow,
It
wow.
is that good. You've got it's got such a subtle prawn flavour to it. It's not, but this is beautifully crisp. It's so good. But the prawn flavour is just, it's subtle, but it's there. That is absolutely delicious.
Could you replicate it at home?
Absolutely not. But I am going to try and stay young on my elixir.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's spicy.
It's got
That's
a kick to it.
delicious. That's
Lovely.
delicious. But this is amazing.
Brilliant. This is really flavourful. I love the carrots. The ingredients are really fresh. And that toast is not brioche, but it's very similar to a brioche. It's really tasty. It's almost the feeling that you'll get in a spring roll. So it's like that type of feeling. It's really, really nice.
So this is the prawn toast, of course, because Kelly, I've just had mine, but Kelly's just indulging in it too. It's very good.
Okay, so we got a bit mixed up. This
is the prawn. Now, I would say it's the best prawn toast I ever tasted. I was getting a flavour of the prawn. I don't know if it's the oil that they use, but it was tremendous. This is now the prawn toast. So that was chopped vegetables, I think.
Yeah, because I was thinking I can't taste the prawn in that, but here we go.
Should I come back in a few minutes? Maybe 2 minutes? No problem. Thank you.
Now that tastes like prawn toast,
That
does
tastes
it?
like prawn.
I'm going to try mine at the same time.
Kelly's going to try this off camera, but it's really, really good.
Just wanted to show you, there's a tomato as well on it. You can't, the camera's not picking it up, but it's a tomato, and I'm just like, oh, that's interesting on a prawn toast.
I've got to say, this has been absolutely incredible. I've really enjoyed this so far. It's really nice and pleasant. We've got one more thing to go, as you'll see down here, which is the egg, and I'm intrigued what this is. We've had the potion of internal youth. Oh, Chinese tea egg. This is. So it's Scotch soft egg, soft broth with a tea caviar.
Wow.
That's what's in here.
I've got to say, that prawn toast is delicious. With that tomato on top, gave it a new flavour.
And now I've got to realise the difference between chopped vegetables and prawn.
Exactly. That's why I said this is the sort of stuff you get in a spring roll.
That's it, spring roll. That's what I was thinking of. Okay, anyway, ignore me. But you can take it from me. This afternoon tea is great.
Yeah. I am very intrigued.
You're taking the bottom one. I was focused on the top one.
Mine is on the bottom. I'm very intrigued about this egg, and I'm really excited to try it.
Sorry, guys, the camera's struggling to focus. There we are. There we go. Right, here we are.
So I'm going to grab my little spoon and give it a go. So this is the tea egg. Wow. Ooh, there's like little bits of roe or caviar. That's really nice.
What's it taste like?
It's sweet, and it's almost got like the little popping balls. I like little jellies. And the egg. I'm not sure, because you know, like with me, I don't like creamy egg, and the sort of like tea or whatever liquid is in there is making it a little bit creamy. So for me, I don't like the creaminess of it, but this is definitely Mark's sort of thing for sure.
Right, let me give this a try.
So this is Mark trying it now.
That's like a souffle. That's delicious. It's unusual. Do you know how I would describe that? And my description has been not fine.
Yeah.
But my description, that's almost like a savoury creme brulee. It's really nice. That's absolutely delicious. The egg itself is so soft. It's creamy.
Yeah, do you mean creme caramel?
Creme caramel, sorry.
Creme caramel, yeah.
That's a savoury creme caramel.
And you see, I don't like creme caramel.
I love creme caramel.
Yeah.
This is wonderful. If you like creme caramel, this is for you. A savoury creme caramel.
Yeah.
This is phenomenal. Wow, I've been blown away. So with your afternoon tea, you can get a second refill. So I've got a second refill here of all my little favourite goodies on there. They've also brought a second pot of tea, so you can get refills here. And Kelly, as you can see there, has gone for hers as well. This is wonderful. So we get to get a second. Oh, and you've got extra dark.
Yeah, because I didn't want the egg. Because I just felt like it was a bit thick. But yeah, all of it. I mean, it's just like, I am so pleasantly surprised. I love everything about it. When Mark said that, I was like, no, I have to go missing. But I've got to say, I thoroughly am enjoying this experience. It's so nice.
But before we leave, do you want to read one last thing from the pot?
Yes, we've got one more, which is, what is the worst hotel you have stayed at, and how about the best hotel? Okay, so the worst hotel that I've ever stayed at is a place in Spain, and it was Casino Royale. I've spoken about it on the lives before. It was hideous. It was the worst hotel. And yeah, I just know. And the best hotel I would say is probably La Pirogue in Mauritius. That was such a lovely hotel. And we were right, in the gardens and all of that. Yeah, it was lovely.
Now then, we have finished all the plates. As you can see, they've taken away the stand, so that's our cakes there. But we are going to do this. Now, this is the scone replacement. Instead of scones, we've got macarons. So the idea is we put the clotted cream on, and then we select one of these. Now, this is the theatre. I think it's amazing. So we've got a choice of pistachio, raspberry, that's passion fruit. I don't know if you can see that in the light. Hazelnut and strawberry. So these are these sprinkles. These are dried fruits that we put on there.
And she said that once you put on the clotted cream, you choose one of the fruits and then you add one of the nuts. So that's what I'm going to do.
Wow, let's try that then. So there we are. I love the theatre of this. Look at that. They are. Well, it's very dark in here, so it's struggling to focus. But there we are. We're going to try this. Let Kelly try a macaron, and we're going to try the sprinkles.
Okay, so I grabbed a macaron and I cut it in half, and then I spread the two sides with the clotted cream, and then on one side I did the strawberry and pistachio, and then on the other side I did the passion fruit and the hazelnut. So let's give it a go.
Which one are you going to try first?
I'm gonna give the pistachio and strawberry a go.
Pistachio and strawberry. I love the theatre of this. This is instead of jam, so let's see how it tastes.
That macaron is perfect.
Oh wow.
Crispy, as chewy as it should be. That clotted cream is really good. I'm not sure that the freeze dried adds anything to it, like the strawberries. You can taste the pistachio, but I feel like the macaron and the cream would speak for itself. Maybe if there was a jam as well, that probably would help it, but...
How is it as a jam substitute? What do you think?
I would prefer a jam, me personally. But that macaron is probably the best macaron I've tasted.
Wow, alright, try the second one then. What's this combination?
This one is the passion fruit and the hazelnut.
Right, let's see which you prefer.
Okay. The passion fruit is subtle. The hazelnut is subtle as well. There's a sweetness that's going through it, but again, you can taste the sweetness, but the passion fruit is like an aftertaste. I think I probably prefer the pistachio and the strawberries, both subtle, but out of all of it, it's that macaron.
Oh, that's the star.
It's giving. Honestly, it's good.
Right, Kelly's going for, this is called the Stories from Childhood. So this is the pandan cream with stolen miso, no not miso.
Stolen Milo.
Milo, not miso powder, Milo powder.
So Milo is quite predominant, and a lot of people drink it. It's like a malted drink. So let's go.
Give it a try.
Look at that, it's green.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I don't know if the camera can pick that up.
Yeah, it can, just about. It is very dark in here, so excuse the in and out of the camera. Good.
That's really good. It's rich, so I couldn't eat a lot of it. But the Milo also does add to it. I was saying to Mark earlier, like, this music is so like film, black and white film. Yeah, the Milo does add to it for sure.
Right, I'm gonna try this one and tell you what you think.
Okay, this will definitely be Mark's sort of thing.
It's so creamy. You're right, the Milo does add to it. It's got a lovely sort of malty flavour. But that's like that cream is beautiful. I don't know if you can pick that up.
Just.
I know it's a weird colour, but it's so creamy. It's almost like a caramel. It's delicious.
Yeah.
That's fine. And the Milo just add to it. Adds another touch
it does. I can't eat a lot of it. Mark will eat the rest of mine, but
it's really nice. This is the first dessert we had. And it's incredible. It's really good. Okay, next up we've got the who needs money when you've got cake, and look at this, it's like a banknote. It's so well done. But what I like, look at the layers. The layers make it look like a stack of banknotes, which is very, very, very clever. I love how they've done that. And I'm looking forward to this whale thing as well. But let's start with this. So this is the who needs money when you got cake. Cake and money cake with coconut and pandan custard.
Yeah, I think this is the pandan cake, yeah.
There we are. It's almost like a work of art. You don't want to use it.
Yeah. Had to unceremoniously pick it up with my hands. Alright, let's go. It's lovely. I love the decoration on this.
We were also saying about how nice the plates are as well.
Yeah.
Sort of summery, sort of spring-like plate with the bird on. Right, it's struggling to focus a little bit on your face. There we go.
It's nice. Do you know what? I've never really been a great lover of pandan, but it's okay. This will definitely be Marksting for sure.
Alright, I think I should be trying these because you're not enamoured with them. Alright, let me try this and see what I think. It's ever so light. That sponge is so light.
Yes, one plate, 4 of the same.
I knew it'd be Marksting.
I can't believe Kelly is even contemplate how good that is.
It's okay.
It's so light. It's got again, it reminds me very much like this dessert as well. I do like this pandan flavour. Again, for me it's like a very soft caramel, but it's so light and spongy.
I find it very powdery.
No, I don't at all. I disagree. I think that
It's got powdery aftertaste for sure.
No, it doesn't. Definitely not. Look how soft that sponge is. It's wonderful. That is tremendous. I've got to say, I've been so impressed with these cakes. But look at the multi-layers on there.
I'm not impressed with this cake per se.
No, I disagree. Sorry, I've got to disagree. That is phenomenal. Now, Kelly and I have got very different tastes.
We do.
When you get to know our taste, you go to these places, you'll know which side you're going to go for. But I tell you something, that for me is absolutely delicious. That is so good. Now, I thought that was a whale. It's not. It's a bird. I don't know. It's
Everything is bird themed, and Mark thought it was a whale.
Do you know why? Because you know the Chinese AI thing called DeepSeek. It reminds me of that the whale logo. This is a little bird once told me, which is rich chocolate piped with royal icing. But look how it's piped. Very, very intricate.
It's so delicate.
It's very, very nice. It's almost like the old Twitter logo. Right. Okay. Let me try. Okay. That is a very rich chocolate. And I mean, probably, I don't think Kelly's gonna like this. This is almost like a dark chocolate.
I should try it behind the camera while you're...
I'll let you try it behind the camera later. It's very rich. If you like chocolate, this is for you. It's a bit rich for me, but it is designed, it does say it's designed to have it with the tea. But it's very, very rich chocolate. It's very, very rich chocolate.
There's a really dark taste to it, so I think there's coffee in it.
It is very dark, but like I said, if you like the darker chocolate, that's for you. It does go well with the tea, because once you have the tea, the richness, I don't want to say bitterness, but the sort of richness of it does go well with the tea. When I get this, again, not my favourite of the desserts we've had, but it's pleasant, and it's not large, so you can have it.
Yeah, it's okay. Again, it's rich, but there is a bitterness to me, which suggests that there could be coffee or the chocolate is too dark. One of the two.
Now, if you've got cream left, you can have it with the cream.
Right, exactly.
Anyway, we've got one more thing to go, and then we'll give our final thoughts. Okay, guys, this is the final one of this magnificent afternoon tea. This is called Gossip Bubbles, shared over a cup of sweet and milky tea. It's jasmine oolong and chrysanthemum with a jelly bubble with lychee and flowers on a gula, I think it's malacca and milk syrup. Right, give that a go.
Let's go. I don't know if I'm going to get it all in one.
Oh, you did, you went for it, but wow, that's impressive. What do you think?
The jelly is a little bit not as jelly should be. Whatever that milk syrup thing is, delicious.
Oh, really?
Delicious.
So that's it there. If you guys want to have a look at it, it's got the milk, the jelly in there. You can see the little bits of lychee in there, and again, a lovely piece of artwork.
Yeah.
With that milky, what would I say? Almost like a milky caramel. It looks like.
Yeah. So that milk syrup combination is really, really good. I feel like the jelly was a little bit too firm.
Okay.
There is flavour in there of the lychee is ever so subtle. I don't know what the other flavour is. That is a little bit overpowering, whatever that other flavour is. But it needs to be more jelly-like and not as firm. But yeah, it's good.
So here the bill's arrived. I love how they put it in this little Chinese envelope here. And it is, so the 2 teas that we have had plus service charge is £119.60. Very, very nice. Our server was really nice as well. We will settle this up and give our final thoughts. But before we do, there's a red apple. And I didn't spot this on every table. And apparently, each apple is a heartfelt wish for your unceasing prosperity and long life. So it's a Chinese tradition. There's the tab there. There's the apple. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and my little songbird is coming with me too.
Yeah, it's lovely.
So we have just come out of Kai. What did you think?
I really enjoyed it. I thought I was so surprised, and the atmosphere, the ambience, the sort of theatrics of it, or traditions, whatever you want to call it, it was just so nice. I can't rave enough about it.
I've got to say, I totally agree as well. Now let's talk about it from the beginning. So when we walked in, you got all this lovely theatre, but you have the tiny little biscuits. Did you like those?
I love the tiny, they were tea biscuits.
Tea biscuits, we had those. Yeah. They were fantastic. And then of course, straight after comes the tea. Now what did you think of let's start with the savouries. What did you think of the savouries?
Just before we go on, in the biscuits, there were these edible questions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they were like conversation starters.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was a lovely touch. Then you had the book, and then you had the birds, and all of this type of, like I said, the theatrics and the theming was brilliant. Like you say, onto the savouries. I thought the savouries were excellent.
I agree. They're some of the best savouries I've had in an afternoon tea. Now, we've been really blessed actually. We've only done 2 afternoon teas so far this year, and both have been incredible.
Yeah.
I have to say, this is really, really up there.
Yes, for sure.
What was your favourite bit of the savouries?
I would say I liked them all, but I'm guessing for me it's like the chopped vegetables on top of that little piece of toast. That was lovely. And the duck was lovely, and the prawn, it was all good. It was all good.
Now, funny enough, the ones I thought was prawn toast, I was raving about prawn toast, was actually chopped vegetables, so my taste palette is way off, but that is absolutely incredible. It was almost like a deconstructed spring roll.
Yeah, it's the stuff that you get in spring roll. Yeah,
really, really nice. So I really did enjoy that, but all of those elements were really, really good. I really did like them.
Actually, the only iffy one was the egg. I wasn't fussed on that.
I disagree. I've got to say, the youth potion, as they called it, that was lovely.
Oh my goodness.
It really had a real kick to it. That was really, really nice.
So flavourful.
Yeah, but also that egg. Now, I did enjoy that egg. Like I said, it's almost like a savoury creme brulee. I did enjoy that. I thought that was really good. Now, they did a substitute for the scones. It wasn't scones, they were the macarons. What did you think?
They're the best macarons I've ever had. They were, I kid you not, they were really good. They were crisp, they were chewy. It was really, really nice.
And I've got to say, now, Kelly and I were discussing this as well, because as you can see there, you had those little sprinkles that you put on there instead of jam. Now, I would have preferred jam. That being said, the hazelnut on top of that was delicious. So the macaron, the obviously the fruits things you pick, and then the sprinkling of the hazelnut, I thought was wonderful. Mark
keeps moving his hands and it's going in front of my face.
Sorry.
I liked the sprinkles on top, but I would have preferred if it was like clotted cream and a jam.
Yeah, I think the jam would have been better.
Yeah, a jam, and not a raspberry jam, not with all the pips. I don't like that, but
Well,
like a nice strawberry jam would have been nice.
Now I agree. I do think, although the theatre of those little sprinkles were good, I did think jam would have been better, but still really, really good.
Very
and
nice.
Macaron was tremendous. Now let's talk about those desserts. Sorry about that, guys. The battery ran out, as these things do happen. Right, what did you think of the desserts? Let's start with the little pot thing that you had. What did you think?
Do you know what? I wasn't enamoured with the desserts, I have to say. The little pot thing, a spoon or two was about all I could manage. It wasn't really my thing. Yeah.
Now, I totally disagree. I really love those desserts. The pot thing, I was going to say, was delicious. For me, it was like a little creme caramel with the little Milo on the top of it. Really added to it, gave it like a really sort of malty taste to it.
Yeah.
I really, really, really liked that.
Yeah.
I really did enjoy that. I know that wasn't Kelly's thing.
The bit with the Milo was okay. I liked it, but the texture of those things is very hit and miss for me, and the flavour of the actual dessert itself wasn't there. With the Milo was nice though, it did help it.
Now you didn't like the cake either, that money cake. I really liked that. I really enjoyed that cake. It was light, it was fluffy. Again, had a beautiful caramel flavour to it. You didn't think so?
Left a flour taste in my mouth.
I didn't get that.
I didn't find it as soft as it could be. It just wasn't my sort of thing.
I disagree. Again, I thought that was actually tremendous. Again, I really liked it. But now, one thing we are in agreement with was probably the chocolate biscuit. I thought that was very rich, and it was actually on the bitter side. Did you?
Yeah, I felt the same. We tried it with, as you will see, we tried it with the clotted cream. That did help it. But again, like as most of these afternoon teas, I feel like one is better than the other. Either the sweets are really good or either the savouries are really good. In this case, the savouries were really good and the macaron was the best I've ever tasted. The rest, I mean, that jelly dome thing, the milk and the syrup was really nice, but the jelly itself was too firm.
Now, normally Kelly and I are in agreement with all the bits, well, apart from a few bits here. I'm going to have to totally disagree. I thought the desserts were excellent. The only downside for me was that chocolate biscuit, but the rest I really did enjoy. But overall, for £52, I thought that was incredible. Now, I'm going to ask you, would you go again?
I would, and the fact that you can replenish the savouries another time.
Yes.
That was excellent.
I totally agree. So we're both in agreement in that case. We will both definitely come again. Highly recommend Kai here in Mayfair. Do give it a try. The ambience, the theming, I thought was incredible.
And I also just wanted to say that, you know, this is a really good first date. Like if you wanted to go and you wanted to try an afternoon tea and all of that type of stuff, this is a really good one to start off with. The other one that I would have suggested was bread ahead, but this one equally is really, really good as a first date.
Now, I think because you got the little questions in there as well, in the little biscuits, I think that's a really good touch to it. So Kelly is right, that would be good. Okay, so there we have it, guys. That's our review on Kai in Mayfair. I hope you found that useful. As always, like, share and subscribe. And don't forget, we will do our live chats every Tuesday and every Friday at 6:30 UK time, where you can talk about anything you like, including the afternoon tea you've seen today.
And if you want to catch up with any of our holidays, or you just want to kick back and see what we do, then head over to MK Vacays, where you can ask questions when we do lives on holiday, or if you just want to do any video catch-ups.
Until then, guys, look after yourselves, take care, and remember, you're never too old to have fun. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Bye for now.